Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragalia Lost. Dude, like, this month has definitely been filled with ups, like big ups, and then big downs. So, very hard to get over. But anyway, before this goes away, let me make sure to read this and find out what happens to our dear friends. So day one, the first victim. My guess is that they don't actually die, but I don't know. You dare tread upon my fishing grounds, humans? Then at least have the good grace to be drowned in the seas. Scylla's mana is so intense! I love how I can basically use my normal voice for Monet because, like, hashtag Monet is actually me. I don't know. Or I'm actually a Monet. One or the other. Either way. Tales of this fiend are legend. It is said her voice could call forth mighty tsunamis which rend the very seas in twain. Less marveling, more fighting. This fiend steals souls, so unless we want to be next, we best deal with it now. Trying to remember how Padia sounds. Padia's right. The fiend could cause great malice if we allow it to escape. Let's go, everyone. Face your ruin, grotesquerie. It's a weird word, but okay. To think my beautiful body might meet end such as this. Ah, but this is not my end, for the true horror begins now. Magic. Nice job, everyone. We did it. I mean, we did do it, right? I don't sense Scylla's mana, so I think it's safe to assume our work is done. Well, that's good to hear. Hey guys, we already beat it, right? It's only the prologue. See, this area should be much safer now. And you know what that means? Vacation! I'm just gonna assume everyone is saying it, so... Well, Makoto, you can surf? I mean, did we not see that last story? In attaining revelation, I have become as nature itself. I am a wave, and all waves are me. To ride them is to merely exist. I don't understand a thing you just said. Anyway, show over on the board and I'll show you why they call me Serpent Luca. Very well. Let us become one with the ocean together. Oh, look how cute she is. Oh my god. Whoa! Awesome sandcastle, Norwin. As befits an artist, your skills in one area lend themselves to others as well. Look how cute he is. I'm so sad I don't have him, but hopefully next stream summon, I swear to god, Dragalia. Better freaking give me my boy. I swear to god. Oh, this is nothing so impressive. Bzz, wrong, sucker! This is so awesome, I bet you got a little royal family all ready to move in! In that case, I hope the prince and princess of the Beach Kingdom find their humble lodgings acceptable. Unaware of their grim destiny to be devoured by the waves. Norwin? He's very just, like, pessimistic. Come on, eat up! Stuff yourself silly. We got plenty of meat left for grilling. See, Amane looks like even more childlike in this art. And again, this art looks very different from her OG art, so... I don't know if they got like an art person draw them or if their styles changing or what. No idea, can't tell. I couldn't eat another bite. Look, you ain't gonna screw up big and strong. What if you don't chow down? That's how Muppets like you gotta rule. I'm sure if there were any Muppets here, they would appreciate your sage advice. How many times must I remind you that I'm 24 years old and a woman grown? Okay, wait. You're telling me Amane has the lolly vibe going on, but is 24 years old? I'm 23 years old. Now I'm spooked. Now I'm officially spooked. That is so close. So close. It's not funny. But yet I laugh. Either way. Oh, right. Yeah, it's just that you're so short and, lolly like. Look, eat up already! I told you I was done eating, lout! Stop heaping meat onto my plate. Lout. Oh man, good times. Also bonus points for finding the sweet cabin to sleep in. Oh, Sanoa. It certainly is dusty. Nothing to be done about that. No one has inhabited this island for many a year now. Wait, so you mean folks were here once and they left? Why? This place is fun on bun, man. Talk about your easy living. The people did not leave. They fled fast as their legs could carry them. For this island bears a terrible curse. Curse? Zoinks! Like, if that's not Scooby-Doo for you, I don't know what is. I have to screenshot it. If you hear your phone in the background, somebody else got it, so don't worry about it. Indeed, the soul of an evil villain is said to be sealed away here, a soul that devours people night after a terrible night. Enough of your stories, Norwin. There's no need to frighten us. Ah, but the story is true as life. I heard it with my own ears from a person who once lived on this very island. They claim there's a curse on this island, and that any who dare violate it. What happens to them? Ah! Luca, you jerk! Don't scare us like that! That was a greater shock than an exploding experiment. Sorry. Okay. Totally not sorry. Look at your faces! It was a jest in poor taste, Luca. You as well, Norwin. Sadly, I fear my tale is no jest. Again, I can't quite do the Norwin voice, but I'm trying my best, okay? Alright, let's say for a moment that you're right. Do you think the villain sealed away on the island could be Scylla? I do, yes. Then you are trying to scare us. We dealt with Scylla already, which means she can't be here haunting this island. Yeah, this place is a sunny paradise, so let's have ourselves a blast already. As legend has it, this island is a place of suspicion. One must never let the words tempt them. Suspect. Oh man, I slept like a log. Look how high the sun is already. We were up late indeed last night, but it is time to leave such things behind and set sail for home. Surely we're not in that much of a hurry. We should stay the afternoon at least. If we make to leave, best do so early. The waves have a malevolent look, and I suspect the seas will be rough here long. Come on, we can stay a little longer. Like, give me an hour. No, 2. I'm sorry, Not, but we can't take the risk of being trapped on this island if the seas turn unfriendly. Regrettable. Hang on a sec. Are we missing somebody? Feels like my pal ought to be here, raising a huge stink about this plan. You mean Luca? That Lung's probably still fast asleep after all his hijinks yesterday. Ah! Ah! I didn't know who was eeking. Who was eeking? That was Noah. Oh no. Snowa, what's wrong? Luca, Luca, are you... Oh, by the goddess! He draws no breath. His heart is still. Come on, buddy. Quit screwing around. Buddy? He's... dead? And then there were 10. We get a cool video going on. Also, that totally confirms that there was supposed to be some Alisan, but scrapped because 4 stars don't exist anymore apparently. Apparently this is Danganronpa. Danganronpa vibes going on. Look, they're on a picture together, right guys? Doomsday, Getaway. Gotta get away from this island, am I right? No. I don't know. Either way, day 2, the Sneering Guide. Spook. I don't care how much you enjoy a good prank, Luca. A joke of this magnitude is utterly tasteless. Indeed, if you keep this up, we'll have no choice but to leave you and go home, understand? Luca, quit being a jerk and get up. Get your butt up already. Enough. Nature has spoken. There's nothing to be done. No, man, no! He really is gone. He really is gone. There we go. But just yesterday he was, I mean, by Ilya, how could this have happened? I'm not sure who is saying this. Because he was murdered, of course, by one of the very people here. Oh, that might be the spookster. Ladies and jerks, welcome to the island of utter despair. Now grab a pair of clean undies and let the game of games begin. Who are you? Why, I'm Carmen, local overseer and your personal guide to the Grand Gambles Islands game. Oh, and if you want to call me Car, that's fine. Schwink. I think she's some manner of fiend, but it's hard to differentiate those two. If you know aught of Luca's death, tell us with all speed or I will see you cut down, demon. Oh, this one's feisty. Yes, like I said, he's been murdered by one of you. Shut your damn mouth. Ain't no one here what would murder Luca. You sure about that, big boy? Really sure? Like, there isn't a single one of you here who might often annoying Sylvan in order to benefit themselves in some way. A freaking tape here going on. Well, tape here like thing. You got a point, make it forward, decide to smash your damn teeth in. I mean, it does have that weird freaking Cheshire cat smile. Easy there, friend. Your old pal Luca has just been dropped from the game is all. No need for the frets, my goodness. My goodness. You mentioned this game earlier. Oh, it's a game alright. A game of survival. And you lucky sons of guns are gonna start murdering each other right here now, so get to it. Are you mad? What could we possibly gain by killing each other? Oh, you're not going to gain, Bupkis. But you already been locked into the game by Scylla, so gain doesn't really have much to do with anything. But we already defeated Scylla. What? Oh, you were just so adorable! Not that fight you had earlier. That was bait. Fate ties chumps like you to this island so she can devour your souls. Each of you rests in the palm of her hand. Or maybe it's better to say you rest in the depths of her belly. Grosser, but better. I don't know how, because, like, her waist was really thin. And her belly also looked very flat. So... question mark. I guess souls are like 0 calories. I don't know, man. This island has been sealed by Scylla. No one is leaving. No one. Well, until we get to the end of the game, that is. Then whichever one of you is still alive gets to leave. So go out there and make it fun, okay? She wants to see some action. Better put your fiddle away, friend, because there ain't no way in hell any of us would dance to your tune. Well, in that case, I hope you have a good island real estate agent, because you're going to be here for a long time. I have a better idea. I'll pummel you without mercy until you tell us how to get off this damned island. Ha! Freaking facing. Huh? My attack went right through it. Yeah, you can't hurt me, sweetie. Sorry, not sorry. Like I said, I'm just an overseer for the game, like a dungeon master without all the dice. I have no actual power, but you also have no power over me. So if you ever want to make it off this rock, you better get with the murder, Toot Sweet. Toot Sweet? And I feel like they should have said one dude. No, dude. You're wasting your time and ours. We're not going to kill each other. Aw, look at the brave face. So brave! Well, I promise not to rub that in later because I'm nice, but you're absolutely going to be killing each other soon. Anywho, I look forward to seeing which seeming corpse takes center stage next. Ta-ta, my new friends. Ta-ta! Damn it, she's gone! Everybody, like, being mad. So, what's the plan here, guys? We need to give Luca a proper burial. Although I hate the thought of leaving him on this island. Perhaps we should put the truth of this island's power to keep us here to test. Good idea. We certainly can't just take that Carmen's word for it. Yeah, that thing's shadier than a parasol. Right then, I'm gonna take a boat out. Just give me a little bit, Luca, little buddy. Ranzel's gonna bring you home. And then Ranzel dies. How'd it go, Ranzel? Lousy. It's like just some kind of invisible wall in the ocean. I can't hit open sea. Carmen told the truth about that. Everything else might also be true. You know, if you don't see the corpse decaying at all, you can just be like, wait, he's in a weird kind of like death coma. Dead because no heartbeat, but not decaying, so therefore kind of like invincible. If that makes any sense. Dude, please tell me you aren't thinking about actually playing this murder game. I got tiny stick arms! I can't kill anybody! Okay, easy not. No one is going to start killing each other. Easy kids, you're not gonna kill each other. Everybody's good. No. We just need a plan. Yeah, friends often friends. That's some poor comedy right there. Which doesn't mean it won't happen. Bleh. But what are you saying? Let's assume Carmen is correct and we cannot leave the island unless we play the game. Are we really all prepared to stay here until old age takes us? What of Alberia, Farrell? What of your own sister? Could you really abandon them? No. I couldn't. Because Uden is, kind of a certain word. I'm not sure I could say. C-U-C-K. Or his sister. Well, I'm just saying. All of us have things back home that we would miss, which means all of us has at least some reason to consider playing along with Sela's mad game. Yes, but still. Alright, enough of that talk. I mean, yeah, we're all stuck here and might get cabin fever and start having dark thoughts, so we just gotta come up with a plan before that happens. I am merely trying to point out what you were all too frightened to say, Ransel. Bleh. If only one of us can leave. Well, there goes the sun. I can't believe we're staying here another night. At least there's plenty of food here. I mean, not that anyone's hungry. I can't even think about eating at a time like this. Poor Luca. Also, I don't want to worry anybody. I ain't seen Mikoto, Patio, Cleo, or Norwin since this afternoon. Cleo and Norwin said they wanted to look deeper into what happened with Luca. I mean, they're all Sylvans, so makes sense. Patio believes Scylla is somewhere on the island and went off to find her. And Mikoto disappeared without a word. Honestly, what a vexing man. I suppose they all figure doing something is better than doing nothing. Yeah, man, keep your mind occupied. Yes, I'm sure that's it. Yeah, there ain't no need to be worried. Look, let's eat and get some shut-eye. Meantime, I'll just fill our heads up with a bunch of weird thoughts. Right, we'll need our strength to keep investigating the island tomorrow. Wakey wakey, eggs and murder! What the? Up and at 'em, friends! Gargar is here to wake you from your beauty sleep. And boy, do some of you ever need it. What do you want now? Oh wow, you actually look scary there. Still, what prince could be sweet and carefree when his old friends are dead? Ah, but you misunderstand, dear prince. You still think I'm the one who killed your friends, when I'm just a guide. One of you is the killer. Ah, shut your pie hole! Even Ransel couldn't swallow that much of baloney. Hey, but believe what you want. It's no skin off my tush. Still won't stop the whole, oh no, all my friends are dying bit. But if it makes you feel better, go for it. You keep saying friends as in plural friends. Took you long enough. Jeez, I thought your was gonna have draw map here. Yeah, so take a careful look around and see if you notice anyone missing, okay? No. No! Yes. Yes! Another chump, dead as a doornail. Say, what's a doornail anyway? You guys know? This freaking thing doesn't even know what a doornail is. It claims to be all-knowing. Swear to God. Oh, silly me. You just want to know who the fresh meat is? Yeah, well, it's... And then there were 9. And now we turn into Hunger Games. I mean, basically. On to day 3, the evil among us. Among us. Got it. And our freshest and hottest corpse is... but where would the fun be in just spitting it out? Here's a clue. The victim is one of the people who is in here now. I mean, obviously. Better go take a look around. Someone who is in here now. That leaves Cleo, Norwin, and Mikoto. Everyone spread out and start looking. And remember, we have no proof that any of them has actually died. Yeah, that's right. Stupid Carmen's probably just running her mouth again. Aw, your little hopes are so beautiful. What a bitch. Cleo and Norwin said they were headed to a cave over in this direction. Ah! What was that noise? Oh, it's just Cleo. Whew. Man, am I ever happy to see you. Oh god. Guys, we found Cleo! She's over... here? Cleo, what's wrong? No! Cleo! Not, what's wrong? Oh no, Cleo! Cleo, no! Best girl, no. Wake up, Cleo, wake up! Ellie, is she... She has no breath and no pulse. No, this isn't happening. It's not possible, man! I heard screams and came to see... Oh, Cleo, not you. I'm sorry, Norwin, but it's true. How could this have happened? Actually, that's my question for you. What the hell happened to Cleo, Norwin? What? Why are you asking me? You were with Cleo yesterday afternoon. But what about last night, huh? You can't seriously suspect me in this. I can suspect you on whatever I want. Stop it, Randall. Norwin would never... I mean, he couldn't... If it may, your highness, I understand your hesitancy to cast suspicion on your friends. But given the circumstances, Randall's question is not entirely unwarranted. Let's just hear what he has to say, yo. If he's innocent, he's got nothing to hide. Very well. Last night, Cleo and I went to the cave in order to lay out Luca's body. Once there, we sensed a strange mana from deep within the cave and went to investigate. However, the caverns were more complex than we had imagined. She and I became separated. I only found my way out just now. Lost and separated is a fairly convenient story, don't you think? Considering that you suspect me, it's actually quite inconvenient. You want to try the story again, pal? Maybe make it a little more believable? Enough, both of you. I'll not have anyone doubting our friends about proof. God. Is it over and gets and like Japan. Ba-dum-bum. Indeed, all this jumping at shadows might just be what Carmen or Sela wants us to do. No, I understand your suspicions. Looking at it objectively, my story does not hold a great deal of water. Which means you should lock me up. Come on, that's ridiculous. It's not just for everyone else's sake that I make this suggestion. Being locked up would allow me to rest easier as well. There is a small basement in this hut. We could put him there for the time being. Are you sure you're alright with this? Yes, I'm sure. No, nah. Well, poor Norwin has been locked away. That's hardly the end of the matter. Yeah, I mean, I know I said what I said, but I don't actually think old Norwin there murdered Luca and Cleo. The only someone left. Why did you say all that stuff? Can't shake this feeling that somebody's messing with us, you know? I think Scylla and Carmen made it clear that is exactly what they're doing. No, it ain't just this old game thing. It's more like I'm a dog what's being pulled around on a leash I can't see. I just keep wondering there's some way to get a step ahead of whatever this is. Everybody! Sanoa, you look upset. What happened? I searched the ruins of a nearby house and found this note. 5 days had passed since we were all forced to participate in Scylla's game. Oh. This is likely a note left by a former inhabitant of this island. But there's more. Listen here. We all swore we'd die rather than kill each other. And over the past 5 days, that is exactly what has been taking place. Worry ate at me. Would any of my friends slip? Would they choose to save themselves and become a full participant in the game? Maybe it's them worrying about other people being dead that actually killed them to begin with. Sounds like a weird metaphor. It's when I realized one of my friends, my life friends, wasn't who they claimed to be. They were fake. My true friend had actually died 5 days ago. Sela had disguised herself as my friend. So therefore, Sanoa probably didn't do it, unless it's like a weird freaking way to trip people up. I don't know. Is that what's happening here? I'm afraid so. In other words, one of us here is not a friend, but Sela in disguise. You know, that actually simplifies things. We just have to find out which one of us is Sela, and then take them out. Yes, but how do we do that? Well, might as well go die. Hey, Ellie, you need something? Why'd you want to talk to me all alone? I need to discuss something difficult, and I think you may be the only person who will understand what I have to say. Is it about Sela? Do you know who she is? No, I don't have the faintest idea, which is why we need to talk. Okay. Do you recall what Carmen said about the person left standing being permitted to leave the island? Yeah, she says something like that. I'm gonna take a big ol' pass on doing anything that Creeper says. And yet, if we continue as we have been, we will all simply perish one by one. If you got a point to make here, sure wish you'd do it faster. Don't you see, Ransel? If only one of us will be permitted to leave this island. Wait, you can't be. Meaning the killer is the only one alive. Duh. AKA Sela. So, rise and shine, Murderinos! The morning of delicious sweet tragedy is on us yet again. Give me a T, give me an R, give me an A, give me a... No, not again! Stop it! It's time to stop. You better believe it's again, Bob. We got a fresh corpse just waiting for you. And then there were 8. Hashtag spook. Day 4, sleeping in shifts. Because that's the obvious thing to do. Oh, this is delightful. Who could it be this time? Ah! I came from outside. Amani, was that you? What happened? It's... The main cast is slowly dying. Oh, dear Lord. Ransel! No, Ransel! Damn it all, I can't take this anymore. Where do you think you're going, Padia? Find and destroy Scylla, that's where. And how are you going to do that when she is right here among us? Well, maybe right here among us. She may just be posing as the dead bodies. And then they're kidnapped. Because we haven't seen them, like, talking and then immediately die. It's always like they're in another room when we found a dead body. So, that's probably the case. I'm just saying. I'm not convinced these people are dead. Maybe the reason you're making all this fuss is because you're Scylla. Me? You think I killed everyone? If you are truly Patia, then no. I don't know if that is the case. And I don't know if you really are Mamani. It's just like doom. Conflict. That's we're good. I won't be itchy. Okay. Come on everyone, calm down. We need to keep cool heads. Otherwise we're all gonna die. He's right. This is a time to stick together like glue and not break apart like not glue. We need each other more than ever now. Alas, poor Ransel. Still, I suppose this means I could be released now. You clearly weren't involved, so I don't see a reason to keep you locked up. In fact, Norwin is now the very furthest person from suspicion. Indeed, for he is the only one of us who could not have done the deed. We should probably stick together from now on. If one of us is Scylla, it's going to be best for us to not be separated. So we can keep mutual eyes on each other, you mean? Something like that. It's not very nice, but I suppose there's little point in trying to pretty things up at this point. Still, we'll never get through this if we don't all work together. If I may, did I hear you say something about one of us being Scylla? I see. So Scylla may be among us even as we speak. Right, which is why we need a way to suss her out of hiding. The simplest method would be to ask a person in question that they, and they alone, would know the answer to. We thought of that as well, and spent all last night asking each other questions. Clearly, your efforts were for naught, and we would not be having this conversation. I suppose Scylla must have anticipated that particular tactic. By the way, how exactly is Scylla killing everyone? What do you mean? Luca and Cleo both lacked external wounds, and there were no signs of a struggle about their persons. Was this the same for Ransel? Yes, Ransel was the same. Then we can conclude they were all killed without offering even token resistance. Luca and Cleo could have been surprised, but Ransel knew that Scylla is among us. It would not be easy to catch him unaware. Right, I can't imagine someone killing Ransel without him even trying to fight back. It's strange, yes, but Scylla is a fiend. There may be methods available to her that cannot be foreseen by us. Well, then think about them, bruh. Yes, that possibility also exists. However, I am not convinced that that is all there is to it. The idea she can simply kill us without any resistance is dubious. Dubious. And yet that is clearly what's happening, which means it's not dubious at all, no? I think I understand what Norwin is trying to say. If Scylla actually had the power to kill us with a thought, why is she doing it day by day and one by one instead of simply destroying us all in one fell swoop? Interesting. Perhaps whatever this power of hers is doesn't extend that far. Or perhaps it is bound by certain rules. Rules? Carmen called this a game, did she not? And games have rules. Now that you mention that, I suppose that nasty pig bear thing, whatever she is, never mind, she said it. If there are rules, we need to figure out what they are and do it fast, because we only have like freaking 7 people left. Whatever it is. Perhaps we can learn more if we find more notes from old participants. Good idea, Sonoa. Let's focus today's investigation on the private homes left over on the island. Private homes. Meaning people use this as a resort area. Before spooky scaries happen. Need a sip of water. A whole day of searching and still nothing. It's getting dark, but I really don't want to sleep tonight. We lost 1 person per night so far, and I would like to end that cycle here. Yet have little faith we can do so. And we need to do something. We need to do something instead of standing around wringing our hands. Perhaps we could set a watch? Indeed, if we take turns sleeping in sequence, it means someone is always awake to keep an eye on things. And we should split into groups. 3 people remain awake while all the others sleep. In that case, I will pair with Elsan. I care not who our first is. You seem very quick to decide that, Amane. Care to share why? I'm the one who saw Elsan with Ransel last night. I didn't hear what they were saying, but they had the look of 2 people who were arguing with one another. No, I was merely talking to him about the situation we all find ourselves in. Now why were the 2 of you alone? Shouldn't the rest of us have been involved with a discussion like that? Guys, this is so weird. Can we please stop with the doubting each other already? Yes, because that is exactly what Scylla wants us to do. Even so, it doesn't mean we can simply throw caution to the wind. If you wish to keep an eye on me, Amane, you are welcome. I have naught to hide. Stare. I didn't even look at the dialogue. Is it necessary to stare at me so? Do you truly find me so untrustworthy? No, it was all just an excuse. I don't actually distrust you. I know what you're planning, Elsan. I know you want Pharrell to be the one who survives. You heard my discussion with Ransel. No, but I imagine that to be the sort of thing you come up with. Well, I understand why you would want the prince to escape if only one can. You are being too hasty. I must apologize. On the contrary, I think it's a good thing. If you were Scylla, you wouldn't have a pot to say something like that. I think I can trust you now. And I trust you in return, Amane. You came to that decision quickly. Did it not occur to you that I might be lying in an attempt to trick you? I find that extremely unlikely. Because I am the one tricking you. Oh! I knew it! I knew in the back of my mind. It's probably secretly Elsan. Secretly Elsan. Why can't I move? Because you are in my web, little one. Struggle all you wish, it will not help. You poor, stupid girl. If you hadn't trusted someone else like this, you might have lived a little while longer. See, I told you, all the main cast dies except for Allison. It's very good. Also, the one suspicious thing that she did, aside from like talking to Ransel and all that, in which, again, she probably could have switched at any point in time, and then switch back or whatever. Without the person noticing, in the case they were like venturing off somewhere else. Who knows? But let's see. I think she knew something that was like very bleh. I don't know. I had to look back on the video and just place edit right here. See, it seemed very sus though. Very sus. You're not Elsan, you're... Do try to make your soul tasty for me now. That was the creepiest, like, wink. Ah! And then there were 7. Amazing. Now, day 5, the dolls. The dolls! Do try to make your soul tasty for me now. And then just repeating what we just saw. Elsan, stop this now. Monty, go, run. Monty! That was not a dream. Just saying. Is that a dream? Or instead, is the prince the whole time? I mean, I still think that it's just like secretly dragging their bodies and just messing with them the whole time. But that's my original theory. Didn't think that would be a dream though. But that's so funny. Anyway. Must you kid her while so, Prince? All that shouting scared me. Amana, you're alive! Don't say it like you're surprised. Such a tone may bring misfortune. Sorry about that. Still, I'm relieved to see you well. We were all watching out for each other, remember? There's no way Scylla could have pulled any of her tricks last night. How many are dead? Dude, come on! You can't just vanish on the mysterious death island and then hop back in whenever you feel like it. No. I will ask again. How many are dead? Luca, Cleo, and Ransel. So free. Are you certain? What is that supposed to mean? If my estimation is correct, there should be one more corpse. Well, you're wrong. Everyone else is. And then another member of the main cast died. Yeah. Again, I feel like she's just messing around with them, being like, "Oh, it's one of you," but actually, I'm just like going without anyone looking. Elisam, wake up. Her breathing has stopped. No, not Ellie. Ah, dang it, Scylla! Get your skilly butt out here so I can kick it already! Not. I really hate this. It's stupid. Why does everybody have to die? I knew it. What are you talking about, Mikoto? And how did you know Elisam was dead? I don't think she is. What are you talking about? It'd be more expedient to show you. Come with me. Yeah, I should have suspected that they would debate at one point. But I just find it hilarious, okay? I just wanna get really invested into it and then be debated along with story debating. You know what I mean? Either way. My theory still stands with the which I actually said this way before, but that she's just screwing around with them and not actually any of them are controlled or anything. And she just swaps them out for a doll. Because, like, they had you fight dolls in the freaking fight, so. Mikoto, hey, wait. I don't know if I read that, but. Anyway. Where are we exactly? One of the caves dotting this island. Or doting this island. It seems they are all connected and share a complex interior structure. Take care, everyone. It's darker here than you think. Yeah, not great footing either. Let us proceed cautiously. If we get lost, we may not be able to find our way back. It's so dark, I can't even see the face of the person standing next to me. What if it's Scylla? Woo! Not funny. There's a face. Yes, read the room already. I mean, she can't see you, so. Yeesh, sorry. Fear and weariness will only carry us so far in this darkness, which means we have no choice but to trust each other. Well, I'll be the bigger person and trust you, Padia, so you should be grateful. Well, seeing as I don't have a choice, I suppose I'll trust you as well. Fine then. I'm more worried about getting lost in here than I am about Scylla, actually. Are you sure this is okay, buddy, Mikoto? I'm gonna die. Yes, over the last few days, I developed a fair understanding of the cavern system. But why were you in these caves to begin with? The wind whispered to me of trapped souls that forever wander this land. Oh, well, that explains everything. It's just a bit farther now. There. Look. Wait, those are... Oh, snap. Never forced to Noah. And Noah's just like kind of badass, like in there, you know? And Noah's just like freaked out, never mind. It's pretty funny. You're just like, huh? Why are there dolls here? Dolls always up the old creep factor. Yeah, I was totally read that one. So, anyway. The reason I thought there were more victims was because of these dolls. I hope you are going to explain. Yesterday, there were 3 dolls here. However, the number has increased since last night. 3 victims as of yesterday. Then the number increases. But from that alone... Listen. Your Highness... That's Ellie, but it came from one of the dolls. Okay, I am not cool with any of this. Yes. I thought it might be something like this. What do you know, Norwin? Not something I know so much as something which caught my attention. Namely, Luca's body was too neat. What do you mean? There were no external wounds on his body, no signs of any abnormality. It was as if his soul had simply been plucked out of his chest. And if that's the case, maybe we can bring everyone back by returning their souls to your bodies. I mean, you know. It goes along with the freaking thing. Blech. As in a dead coma. But, you know. Bring back their soul, and then they're magically alive, and not in a coma. I know not. However, the waves I feel from these dolls are unmistakably the pulsings of life, so the possibility may remain. Alright, so we freed the souls that are trapped in these dolls. But how? Hang on a second there, Mystic Bub. You're saying each of these dolls is the soul of one of our dead pals, right? That means there's one too many. Wait, she's right. Including Ellie, we've lost 4 of her friends. But there are 5 dolls. And then there were 6! Steel's soul, like, right in front of them. I'll guess. Alright, day 5, the victor's choice. Well, let's go, boys. There are 5 dolls. What do you mean 5 dolls? What in the world? Padia, she's gone. And they gasp. Everyone spread out and look for Padia. Padia's dead, Captain. Ella looks at Leaf, because he's the captain. Get it? No. Guys, over here! It's Padia, but she's... I sense no breathing. She certainly appears to have passed. Yeah, but she's not dead. She's just all crammed inside one of these little creepazoid dolls here. Also, did they spell creepazoid wrong? Yeah, look. Creepazoid. Bruh. Typos in this game. I swear. So we can bring her and everyone else back, right? Right? I fear that may be wishful thinking. Oh, come on. I think Carmen knows something. Perhaps, but good luck trying to force that miscreant to reveal it. Aw, you gonna get me soaked with all those boohoo tears. And they gasp. I do love the instrumentation when they first pop up. It's very funny. These gifts think you're the finest place. Aren't you the smartest little duckies? Oh, yes you are. You are so infuriating, Carmen. Go stick your snout somewhere else. Yeah, I thought you were an overseer or a guide or whatever, but you mostly just show up and tick everybody off. Ouch. That hurts. Right, Neil? Kiss her. Ah, fine. You want to know the score? Here it is. This is a prison for souls, a place where those who lose the game are trapped. Think of it as a rumpus room, where Scylla keeps her personal collection. You can't mean she thinks of these foul dolls as a collection? I can and do! Scylla just loves to capture life souls so she can look at them and play with them and... well, whatever she wants to do, I suppose. So she just turns souls into dolls and stores them right here in this cavernous cave. Bet you didn't see that coming! Zing! Actually, I did, but... I'm just saying it's kind of like the fight makes it really obvious. So, one of those cases. It was the same thing with, what's his face? In the Fractured Futures one. And that dude. I forget his name. But, you know, weird time warp guy. So, they aren't dead yet? Technically, no. But it's only a matter of time before Silly gobbles them up. Gotta get that fresh soul flavor, am I right? Carmen, is there any way to return our friends to normal? Also, Carmen Sandiego. Oh, sure, it's a real wowzer method. But that's something you won't learn until the end of the game. Bitch, you better tell us. It's very good. Also, that was weird, bitch. I wish you would cease your blabbering and just tell us the plain truth for once. Truth. Lady, I told you nothing but the truth. That's just how it was made. In fact, I'll drop one more truth bomb on you right now about your big final prize. Yes, to be eaten up immediately. Our prize? As you know, the person who survives to end can choose to live and leave this island. But they can also serve as a substitute for the others. Substitute? Yep. If they choose to die and let Scylla devour their soul, all their little pals get to leave the island without becoming scrumptious spiritual snackies. I feel like that's just a trick to make them also die. Just saying. That's just how it works, okay? Happy meal soon, logic. Heart to noble, self-sacrificing heart. Makes great patter, am I right? So if the last remaining person chooses to sacrifice themselves, the rest get to live? Did I stutter? Seriously, it's not that complicated. One life in exchange for a whole bunch of them. What a deal! But then the last person has to die. Like, really die. I always thought I'd be ready to sacrifice myself for others, but... It's not courage to run towards one's own death without further cause. Such a decision is difficult for all living creatures. And even if he did agree to do it, we'd still have to trust him. And trust is very hard to come by in these dark days, it would seem. What? You think he'll betray everybody and leave us to die here while he sails off into the sunset? Do you even know him? No, that's not what I mean. I'm referring to the fact that Scylla is one of us. Oh yeah, that. I don't want to doubt him, but we can't ignore the possibility that she is him. I mean, like, bruh. Okay, so I got a little confused there, but basically, you're saying that Yuden is really Scylla the whole time. Which honestly I wouldn't be surprised. Now if it were Norwin, I'd be kind of surprised, because it's just like, you know, he's in the cage stuff, you know. But, I don't know. Of course, it's the same for all of us, which means we're all under a suspicion. If it's only the person who survives until the end who gets the right to choose, that means the others are already dead. We cannot afford to fail. Even before all of that, the notion of assuming someone will die for the rest of us is nigh unthinkable. Agreed, but in that case, what are our options? Carmen, how do we win this game? You're asking that now? Sheesh. But yeah, the way to win is to be the last person standing. I mean, durr. That's not what I mean exactly. That's how I can win over everyone else. But I want to know how we can all win. Ooh, now that's an interesting question, my Sylvan friend. For example, if we discover Scylla and defeat her, does that mean we've won? Huh. You know what? I have no idea. It's actually never come up for. Although if this is Scylla's island, so if she was gone, I imagine last fightings will also end up gone. Right then. We find Scylla, crush her, and end this charade for good. You people are so naive. You're just little pieces on board, but Scylla's the one moving you around. You're not even fighting on the same level. She'll wipe the floor with you. In reality, Carmen was Scylla the whole time, but those are realities. That'd be funny. Then does that make you our opponent, Carmen? What? No, that's dumb. If your piece is on board, then I'm more like the board. It's not even an option to fight me. In that case, further dialogue is useless. I will slay everyone and become the victor. Wait, what? No matter who among us is Scylla, the end result will be the same so long as I cut everyone down. Once this game is at an end, I will simply offer up my soul in exchange for yours. But then you'll die, man! I'm already one with nature. It will change a little for my soul to be vacated from this earthly vessel. My existence will simply continue in a different form. And what if you are Scylla? I cannot prove a negative. All that can be done is ask that you trust me. You talk like this is easy, but I know you understand the gravity of this situation. Still, at this point, your plan might be better than going around in circles forever. I don't know about the others, Makoto, but I trust you. Then perhaps this marks the end of our troublesome situation. However, do you trust me? Of course. I have no reason not to. Then leave this duty to me. I cannot. So you don't trust me! That's not the case. However, Makoto, what is it? My strength falters. Makoto! Makoto! His heartbeat has stopped. No one did anything to him. And that's why freaking Scylla falters, because freaking made him go plop right in front of him. He's an idiot. Also, fat waiting a day. Come on. Come on. Come on. I understand now. I figured it out. Figured out what? The culprit in all of this, I know who has killed Makoto and all the others. Huh? Then tell us for the love of all. The culprit is... And then there were 5. Cliffhanger. Except not really, because this will be all in one video. The day 5 cursed trust. Hashtag cursed. The culprit is you, Amane. It was the lolly the whole time? No way, Amane! I mean, she's always asking for other people to trust her, so... You're wrong, Norwin. It's not me. No, you're the one who killed Mikoto. And Pati as well. Alisan is also likely your fault. I totally missed his voice there. That's fine. It's very hard, okay? It's like, Alisan is also your fault. It's very like... blah 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 blah. But why did you kill her, Amane? I didn't kill anyone. No one is just misunderstanding something. She's right. She didn't kill everyone. I, for example, killed Cleo. What? I don't know the situation with Luca, but based on the circumstances, I believe Alisan was the one who killed Vansel. Again, meaning she's been swapping bodies like I've been saying the whole time. Ah. I am very confused right now. I will explain in order. First, my theory is premised on the fact Scylla has not, in fact, disguised herself as one of us. But the note we found said she did. It said she did so for that particular person in that particular game. We merely assume the same situation applied to us in the here and now. You seem very confident about that. Let me pose a small thought exercise. Assume that for the sake of argument, I am still in disguise. In this case, where is the actual Norwin? Well, I suppose Scylla killed you before pretending to be you. No, but wait, that means the number of dolls doesn't match up. Right, if she killed someone to take their place, there would have to be one more doll than there is. Okay, so Scylla's not here. That's groovy. But then how is everyone's soul being vacuumed out of their body? Indeed, I've never heard of such a skill in all my wanderings. For that, we look to the island's curse. You mean the story you told us the first night about evil villain who lives here devouring souls? Yeah, man. Correct. If that was a warning about Scylla, then we can't ignore it. And the exact tale of the curse was... This island is a place of suspicion. One must never let the words tempt them. A place of suspicion? So we're supposed to be suspicious of things here? Because if so, I am way ahead of you. Yes, and I believe the second part is a warning regarding that. It's telling us as we must maintain suspicion. Specifically, the tale of the curse is a warning not to let words tempt us into abandoning suspicion. That is, we are not to reply to words of trust. So, don't trust people. Don't trust anyone. Can you maybe explain this slowly? Pretend I'm not all that bright. No. On this island, there are words that serve as a trigger for death. And those are the words we aren't supposed to reply to, correct? The ones specifically about trust? So if someone says they trust you and you reply that you do as well, then you die? That was my initial suspicion, and when I heard the conversation between Amane and Mikoto earlier, I became sure of it. I believe that to be the reason people say this island is cursed. So, do you trust me? Yes. I guess the person who said yes killed. If that is the case, it means I was the one who triggered links for Mikoto, Padia, and Elisan. So that doesn't mean you specifically killed them, but you unknowingly killed them. Because the other thing reacted to what you said. Makes sense, I guess. And I triggered it for Cleo. Luca, might have been my fault. We were having a conversation at night, and I'm sure the subject came up. Which I can go verify, actually. Through editing, so... Cool. Well, what a bunch of smarties. Candy. So what you gonna do about it? What? You figured it out. Yay. So what now? You don't think this actually changes anything, do you? Do you never shut up? Seriously! No, she's right. We may have figured out how the game works, but that doesn't mean our problems are over. Even if the game ends net right now, we'll still be trapped on the island. But it does mean we can stop people from dying, which buys us some time to figure out a solution to that issue. You do realize you're just accepting Norwin's random hunch about the whole don't say you trust people thing, right? I mean, heck, what if another word is a trigger? What if a bunch of words are? Oh man, if I were you, I'd be really worried about dying tomorrow. I knew you would say something like that. Luckily, proving it is simple. We just have to try the method and see what happens. So somebody has to agree to die? No need to worry. I trust everyone here. And if I die and turn into a doll, I will eventually be revived. Amane. I appreciate your determination, Amane, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. If we're really going to test this theory, we need to establish the parameters of our experiment. How so? For example, it needs to be a reply, but does context have any bearing? Does a person actually need to mean it, or is simply saying the phrase enough? There are many possible permutations to this curse that must be considered. I mean, you guys just like explaining it, you know. Obviously, if you just said the word trust, it doesn't trigger it, so. That's a 1 point proven. So you want to know if the words will trigger the trap even if they are a lie. I see no point in confirming that. Oh, why not? Empty trust has no meaning. It's absurd to think such a thing could kill us. Now that sounds like a challenge. Why not go ahead and try it, hmm? Try it. Try what? Say it. See if you die, even if the words are a lie. Heck, I'll even start you off, so I don't really care what happens to you. I'll tell you that I trust you, then you reply to me, and we'll see if you croak. I feel like he's gonna get himself killed. Or she, sorry. Oh, Amane, I trust you so much. What have you done? Come on, don't chicken out now. Say it, say it, say it, say it. I already did. Huh? Oh my gosh, she's right. You didn't pose the words, Carmen. You replied to them. Mm-hmm. I said about a moment ago, I believe in everyone here. Everyone, Carmen. And that includes you. So, when you said you believe in Amane, you triggered a curse on yourself. See? Go down, bitch! What the? Wait, you tricked me! No, you're just an idiot. We are the game pieces. You are the board. If we wish to forcibly quit this game, our only choice is to flip the board over. Rage quit! Oh, you are gonna regret this big time. Oh, and Karkar, if you're hoping to get help from Sila, you'll want to do it fast. Indeed, the time between saying the words and the curse going into effect is not a set one. For all we know, you could drop dead in the very next moment. I'll never forgive. I'll never forgive. Never, never. Carmen disappeared. See you in heck, sister. More like help. There's no way Scylla is going to take this development well. An earthquake. Everyone outside now. Quick. Where the cave freaking goes in. I won't forgive you for spoiling my fun. Scylla. Ah. We're the ones who won't forgive you. How dare you treat us like utter rubes. That's enough. The game is over. So I'll tear you to shreds myself. Her man is on a totally different level than when we fought her before. I feel like it's Randall. The hell, guys? Why is Scylla here? Oh my gosh! I know that voice. Hey. Guys, look! Look! They're all back! Save the celebrations for later. First, we must defeat Scylla. I don't know the specifics, but it looks as though you've done beautifully. So all that is left is to end this abomination of nature. Abomination of nature. Burn man. My frustrations have been building up non-stop since we got to this island, and I'm going to vent them all on her. Fools, all of you. Your deaths would have been so much easier had you just obediently become my dolls. At least I'll enjoy the sounds of you screaming in regret as you die. What a bitch. Sorry, I'm cursing. I'm just doing it for the meme, okay? Got it. Anyway. Final day. 24 hours remain. And then... hope everybody's got their gear, because this boat's leaving now. Can't believe our vacation is over already. It's so dang short. I wish that wretched experience would have ended before it even began. Yes, I doubt this will receive a place of honor in my vacation scrapbook. I am going to pretend it never happened. Yeah, at least you guys got to participate in the game or whatever. That was just, a corpse, apparently. If we ever get a chance, I'm gonna survive to the very end. Now they want to play Survivor. It's no joking matter, Luca. Yeah, reel in, man. We had to stand around and watch you guys all die. Like, dude. I've also passed on ever experiencing that particular horror show of a game again. If Luca had met Carmen, I think he might be singing a very different tune right now. Very different tune indeed. I'm jealous of you, Luca. Wish I could have removed my brain and hosed it down to get rid of her memory. Speaking of being jealous, it's regrettable I couldn't be there when you finally gave old Karkar the business. That was all thanks to money. It sure was, but it was almost all worth it. See the look in that dumb thing's face? I never run into someone whose behavior was as easy to read as Carmen's. All she cared about was being as annoying as possible. She mentioned something about how she was made. Do you remember that? Interesting. What was she, anyway? An avatar? A part of Scylla? Or... she was likely the same as us. What do you mean? I sense the same vibrations from Carmen as I did from the dolls, and believe she's but another endpoint for participants in Scylla's game. What? I can understand that. She sort of talked like someone who had nothing to lose. If I lost Scylla's game and was turned into a doll, and on top of that forced to serve Scylla, I might give up on everything too. What if Carmen left that note there and was actually the last person? That'd be pretty spook. Or perhaps Carmen did not lose at all. Perhaps she was the winner. She told us that the person who survives the game gets to make a choice. Right, leave the island alone or sacrifice themselves to bring the others back. So you think Carmen was someone who chose to sacrifice herself? I have no proof of it, but I feel like that was a choice she wanted us to make. She wished us to make the same choice as she did. Yes, and likely experience the same regret. Regret at having sacrificed herself, huh? Man, what a bummer. Indeed, I feel that her ending was likely anything but peaceful. Sounds like she was just another sad victim on the island. Well, she'll still get no sympathy from me. Freaking, I quote. Whatever their circumstances, there's no good reason to trap all of us like that. So, I'm probably dead we didn't stop trusting each other, even when it became clear that was putting us in danger. Maybe that's how we were able to win. Total victory. Point to us. Haha. What is this? Series recap? Put some hustle in your bustle and get on the damn boat already. A series recap. I told you, it's like Survivor. Oh god. Survivor combined with Danganronpa. Combined with an actual board game. I don't know, it'd be funny. Heh, alright Ransel. We're coming. On aboard Death Train. Hee. Hee 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 hee. Oh, it's not game over yet. And then there were a question mark? Just gonna leave us on that. Bro moment. Just to have material to work with for a later point, maybe. Or maybe not, and they'll just abandon it. Who knows? Maybe I'll be back for Christmas. I mean, it could. I don't know. No idea. Either way, that was a pretty enjoyable story. Definitely some voices. Kind of hard to differentiate between Ellie's and Sonoa's because they sound pretty similar. Ellie is very, like, more gentle, soft-speaking, while Sonoa is more, like, factual. Right. But, if that makes any sense. But, definitely Norwin was still kind of hard to speak for, because, like, some points I feel like I'm getting spot on, and other points I'm just like, eh. Fruity just wants to give out, right? I don't know. That's a lot of different character voices to voice at once, though. I'm not gonna lie. At least Norwin actually figured out everything. Wasn't the bad guy. Was a good guy. Figured out everything for everyone. Amanda helped too, of course. But yeah, they did the bulk of the work. And again, hopefully my cool guy Norwin, freaking storyteller, comes home one day. Meanwhile, I'll just be staring at my Warmite in sadness. Only having like 40 summons. It's pretty sad. Either way. Hope you all enjoyed nonetheless, and I'll be back for next time. So, see you then.